We are watching, guys. This is Johnny Small Pepper. This is an unplanned pop-up. I wanted to give you an experience that you'll rarely ever see. What you're about to see is a flight pattern of the CAL FIRE helicopters going in the clockwise direction, right over my head, coming in hot from that fire off in the background here, all along the background. And I tried another stream, it didn't seem to go. So what I wanted to do was show you guys what this looks like. It's absolutely stunning. Now I'm going to give you an idea here, guys. In the background, you'll see helicopters. They go around. There's always a flight pattern. Usually, if the fire is big enough, and I'm not sure this one is, because there's another one off in that distance over there. So there's one over, in that direction there, and there's also one in that direction. I'm in no harm's way. I'm at no risk. Here's taking off. Here's another one coming over my head. And they're going to drop down. Look at this. No frame weight. It's all water weight. They've eliminated most of the frame. Guys, I'm going to try turning this horizontal so we can get a better picture, guys. There, that's better. You're never going to see this, guys. So you're going to see the planes coming over from, I got to get over here. And they're going to fly over in this direction, land, which that one's doing right there. The land, they drop their hose in, and then they pull water up in their tanks. Here is the flight pattern. This one's unique. This one has specific charter here. It's going to drop straight down and land right here. It's the only one that has permission to do that. It must have a very specific mission to do that. On the big enough fires, guys, my understanding is that there's actually an aircraft up at top because their own weather systems. They have fire tornadoes, and actually the winds and everything are completely different than the normal weather system. Plus, they have to navigate and instruct the airplanes where to go because they know where the fires are burning. They're getting sites and scouts out there. But what you're watching is the CAL FIRE Department actually dropping down. At one point, there was 4 helicopters in this one lake here. I am in no way impeding anything. I'm in the opposite direction the fire is going. The only thing I saw was the fire chief and 5 CAL FIRE fire trucks going in the opposite direction of me. So it's going to spend about a minute in the water. The pumps are going full force. Here's another one pulling out of the water over there. And they're off. So we're going to focus on this one, guys. About a minute down in the water, then they lift off. And then what happens, guys, is they go, and here's another one coming in. Here's the flight pattern. It's over my head, clockwise direction. And that guy's taking off. Isn't that awesome? One of the things that's really interesting about this type of these guys are so skilled at this. When they collect money, all the cars go by and they dump money into their buckets for the food and supplies and stuff because they're so highly regarded here in California. But one of the things that you'll see is not only is it very regimented in what they do, it's almost military-esque in what they're doing. Here's another one coming in. guys. It's so incredible. These things are massive. They're massive. I could have had a live stream all day on this, guys, but as it happened to be, that it was impossible. Anna, welcome. Nez, welcome. Amanda, welcome. Lone Wolf, welcome. Kim Burrs, welcome. Nick, welcome. Barnacles, welcome. Little Chef, welcome. This is totally unplanned. Amanda, thank you. We're watching Cal Fire fight a fire. And it's amazing watching these guys fight these fires, guys. I'm going to try to see if I get a full screen. Layout. Full screen. See if that works. No. We got 26 in the house, guys. I'm really not paying attention to the screen. Normally I do. Please don't take it personally. Okay, so what you're seeing way off in the distance over there, I just saw one of the helicopters drop the water. They fly very short distance and they drop pretty heavy. These guys have got to be burning for you. Look at this one coming in, guys. Look at the structure of this. This is not a normal helicopter. It's absolutely wheels with arms, a hose drop down. Listen to this. Absolutely has like, this is so refined. There is no weight to that helicopter except water, so they can maximize the water, guys. And this one is taking up out of the water right now. Every helicopter apparently has been given a location to go for water. There's a flight pattern, and usually they stay in the same flight pattern. Not always the case. They're instructed to do this from whoever is leading the firefighting from the top of a mountain or from a lookout point, I'm sure. Oh, there's another one coming off out of the water and another one landing. This is the big boy landing over there. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, here's another one coming in. This guy is coming in hot, baby. That one's taking off over there. This is the one that has a very designated spot. It's not a Cal Fire. I don't know what, it might be Cal Fire, but it's a very specific helicopter. It drops down to the same spot. And I'm going to try to get you a better shot here. Guys, you don't have to stay. The only reason I'm showing you this is it's so cool. Maurice, welcome. Super Dave, welcome. JW, thank you. Indiana Chris, thank you. If you would, guys, share this out. I had to put this up there because you don't see any of this. And this is the best. These are the best firefighters in the world. All firefighters are brave, right? We all know that. They're all incredibly skilled. But these guys are in it all the time, especially in California. And what you'll notice is it hovers on the ground for probably 60 seconds. The big bad boy over there is starting to take off. It's all water weight. They've got wheels with a frame, the pilot section, and nothing. And this guy's taking off too. And here's another one coming in. All the fishermen are off the lake. And there's another one coming in. I'm going to let you watch this guy come in. No need to stay, guys. I just put this on. Just pop in. You can see what Cal Fire looks like. And there's the two planes taking off over there, the aircraft. It's really cool. It's just wicked cool, guys. I can't imagine how long they can stay in the air. But this guy's back already. Is that the same one? Nope. They're actually, guys, this is what the cool part is. I don't know if you can see right there. Whoops, there and there. Those helicopters are dropping the water literally in your sight. So they're coming over clockwise direction over my head, and they just dropped the water. I don't know if you can see it over there. They just dropped the water, and they're going to come right back again. No fishermen on the lake. They shut down the entire lake so there could be no confusion, no accidents. Here's one of them coming back again. For all the people that just arriving, this is Cal Fire. They're working, they're the most highly regarded fires, period, guys. It's awesome. I have a really hard time seeing the screen here, guys, because it's in the bright sun. I want to thank everyone for just popping in, guys. Colonel's collecting, thank you. We're watching Cal Fire. It's amazing, Jamie. It's an amazing place. Mike, Irvin, welcome. JW, thank you for being here. Hey, Diana, bless your heart, sweetheart. Thank you for coming on in. Nez, you're awesome. Thanks for coming here. Super Dave, thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Lone Wolf, appreciate it. Now, here's the big bad boy coming in again. This is the one. Notice everything. The other helicopters are modified. This one is all water weight. When it comes in, look at its structure. There's nothing except frame and a tank. See the tank? That flies, and look at them both in the air at the same time over there, guys. Oh, they changed their pattern. They're not going in the way they flew before. They're going somewhere else now. That's odd. Something must be fighting up, so they're probably making progress at the other one now. They're going somewhere else, man. I'm telling you guys, there's got to be either a bird in the air that's leading the command for this, or they're dropping their load off at their water off at another place, and then they're going to get fuel. The burn rate must be massive, guys, because it's 8.8 pounds per gallon. One's over there. No need to stay, guys. I just put it on here. I thought you'd like to see this. Hey, Joe. Welcome on in, buddy. Good seeing you. There's a fire right now, guys, over here. And the opposite of my finger. So it's over this direction here. The screen is backwards for some reason on the back camera. So there's two fires, and you can actually see the fire right over the horizon here. This one is literally a mile away. They have been pounding this because the fire is burning and sorry, I did this. The fire is burning and blowing in that direction. So we're not at risk. This fire over here, guys, you can see all the clouds, see all the smoke in the air. That one is blowing away from us. So it's actually safe. And here's this guy ready to take off again. I wonder if this guy's changing his pattern now. Yep, he is too. So right now, the flight pattern has totally stopped. We might see someone else picking up water, but they must be dropping water. My wife was driving home. In the backcountry, goes, another fire just started, and that's this fire over here, guys. It is approximately 15 minutes from the casa. There's a helicopter way out there. I don't know if you can see it, guys. No need to stay, guys. I put this up totally unplanned because I never knew how they did this. And one of the guys that I worked with had about a $2 million ranch. Just I I think it was over the top of the hills here, and these houses here are anywhere from I don't know 2,000 square feet to 10,000 square feet. They're just gorgeous houses, but they built it out here because it was in the middle of nothing. Still is kind of. There's mountain lions there. There's eagles. There's bald eagles. There's bobcats, wolves. I imagine there's wolves. I haven't seen any. Don't know about bears, but there's some. It's really wild. Every night it's a massacre out your windows, guys, because the coyotes are out there just killing everything. So they built these homes on this really really rough terrain out there, and they've got these fences and all that. Anyway, when the last fire, the big fire about 4 or 5 years ago in the area, my guy, the guy I was working with, his house, his ranch out there, he had 2 homes and some horses and a barn and all that stuff. But that place, it burnt, and it skipped his house and took out everyone else's. Isn't that amazing? Now, this is the smaller of the helicopters. It was out there, way out there. I'll be on for 5 more minutes, guys, and then I'm going to call it quits. Hey, Ace, how you doing, buddy? Scott Smith, welcome, buddy. Appreciate you all coming in. I appreciate the guys. Hey, Bruce, how you doing, buddy? I appreciate you coming in. This is totally a pop-up, but I figured if you haven't seen Cal Fire work, you really want to. Hey, Diver, how you doing, Gold Diver? Bruce, good seeing you, buddy. Ace, same thing. Nez, same thing. Adrian, pal, how you doing, buddy? It's really hard to see the screen out in the light, guys. Amanda, love having you in here. Indiana, Chris. Yeah, I'll be on for another 5 minutes, and then I'm going to go drink. It's been a long day, guys. A long day. I was supposed to be enjoying myself, and I had to go home. So, but I just got back, and you could see. I don't know if you can see. Can you see the smoke? You can see the smoke all through. Whoops. All throughout that range over there. And they have been pummeling it. Now, over in this direction over here, guys, right over here, is a bunch of homes, and everyone's in their homes. So they really have a good, they must have a good feeling about how their progress. But you can even see straight out, there's a mountain right there that's all been burnt right out there. So let's see what this guy's doing. If I'm correct, they're taking that somewhere else too. Maybe I'm wrong. Nope. So they got to go refuel, or they're done for the night. I don't know how they operate this. I do know that the aircraft and helicopters will fly all night if it's oh, here they come. So they were dropping on something else, guys. I wonder what they did. Here's a third one coming. They're going back. They must have full tanks. They must not have dropped. Let's see if they're dropping over here, guys. You'll see it, the water dispense right over. They're going right over the burn area, right over that tank. That's the burn area over there. And what you'll see, they're going to go to they'll break off to this direction here, So they're starting like right here, and they'll work their way over here. They're going a little bit further out. They're being instructed very specifically, very coordinatedly. It's amazing. So they're cutting across. They're going across. They're way out there. Way out there. I don't know if you can see them, guys, with this picture. But now they're cutting across. I'll tell you when the first one's dropping. Right, look over the tank. Right over the tank. You'll see this mist come out of them. They just drop it all. Looks like they're slowing down, dropping down in altitude. The other one's following exactly in their footsteps. The other one is doing the exact same thing. And they're coming in low, right by this tree here, guys. Right by this tree. Way out there. Maybe there's a spot fire out there that just started. Guys, I'm going to call it quits. Joanne, how you doing, honey? Good seeing you in here. Jory's Game Bites, welcome on in. 351 Cleveland, how you doing? We're watching Mr. Tully, welcome on in. 351, thank you. We're watching Cal Fire, guys. Fight a fire. Best firefighters in the world, guys. They're just highly regarded. Here's one coming in. The flight pattern is right over my head in a clockwise direction. He'll circle over my head. He's going to go to the back mountains. He's going to take off, go all the way around the back mountain there, and he's going to start cutting over. You'll see him cut over. Here's the other two coming. He's going to cut back over. Yep, there you see him cutting over. Now he's going to go into the lake over here. Here's the other two that were over there. And the third. So the three are following a very specific pattern right over my head. Listen to this machine going over my head. This is like unbelievable. Here's another one coming in. And there's another one following this one coming up. I hope my images are okay. And there's the third one coming in hot. Listen to this motor, this engine on here, guys. You want to talk about 100%. This thing it's got to be turbo. You listen to it. Or turbine. It sounds like a turbine. It's all frame. It's amazing. There's the landing. They're landing in the reservoir of the lake now. That first helicopter that flew over quite a bit ago, that he's taken off now, his pumps must be very slow compared to the bigger ones, because normally it's a 60-second draw in. So this guy's coming across over here. No need to stay, guys, at all. I popped in because I thought you'd like to see this. I really appreciate it. Hey, photos. Uncle Don, how you doing, buddy? Diana, love seeing you, honey. I don't know if you like this, guys. I can show more. It's going to be, this stuff's going to pick up now, guys. There was a guy that was digging a hole with a shovel, started a fire. Piece of glass on the grass, magnified effect, has that. And there's another helicopter right there in the water. Don, good seeing you, buddy. Hey, Shane, how you doing? Good, Shane. I can't wait to be there. Yeah, we're watching CAL FIRE do some firefighting. There's a fire, Shane, right out here. It's about a mile away from me. There's another fire straight out over here. It's been burning for 4 days. And everything is going away from me. We're not in harm's way or anything. Well, here's this bad boy is getting ready to lift up. This is the kind of stuff that people get to see never in their life. And because it is so prevalent here, in my one time they came over our pool, and they have full ability. They can draw your whole pool dry, and there's nothing you can do about it. And to fill a pool up where we are, I think our pool is $4,000, with just to pay for the water to get filled up, because water is so expensive here. And we all would do that. And I know they're going to protect us because we have a lot of officials in our area. So I know they're going to use my pond, my pool. Now, this is that small helicopter that was the first one over. You can see the tank stuck on the bottom of the helicopter. It's a plastic tank. I bet you it holds a few hundred gallons. So that's 800 pounds, guys. So that's probably pretty much maximum capacity for that. It's right underneath the exact fuselage. So it would distribute the weight fairly. So you're not overburdening. It's very important you get your center of gravity correct when you're flying. I should tell you who my flight instructor was. I bet you would never believe who it was, guys. On a million years, you'd never guess who my flight instructor was. I don't even believe it. And I'm drinking beer, guys. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. Take off, guys, if you need to. I'm just playing this more. I just feel like, Joanne, it's great seeing you here, sweetheart. Diana, love seeing you. Oh, let me see. You know, Joanne, I'm going to have to go through, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to give you a jacket. I don't know how you don't have a jacket. Maybe they took some away. Sorry about that. Let me see if I can do it here. Save. No, that doesn't work. Joanne, sorry. I'll fix it. I've heard that happens if you don't go live. I haven't been live for 7 months. My channel's still better than most of the other people that do what I do. Some guys kick my butt. Look at that bad boy, guys. Amazing. You can feel those blades pounding. Yeah, I don't know why, Joanne. I'm doing my best here. Fernando, welcome on in. Let me see here. I am such an idiot with this stuff. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that, Joanne. And you know I love you, so I don't know how that. Hey, congratulations, Lone Wolf. Jamie, I hope you have a great night, buddy. Hey, bottle caps, you troublemaker. Good seeing you, buddy. Uh, you know, you guys had a real bad fire year last year, I recall, didn't you? Or the year before? It was horrible. Half the country was burning down. It's so sad too. I'm going to end this in 2 minutes, guys. I don't want to keep people away. This is a pop up. This has been going on all day. If it is tomorrow, what I'm going to try to do is get a better point, so I can give you coming in and going. I can see that. I'll try to get something so I can protect the screen so I can see it a little bit better. We've got another one in the water here. I can hear it. I can hear the. This sounds like it. This sounds like turbine. It doesn't sound like turbos. It sounds like turbine. Oh, does that sound awesome, guys? Here we go. This is the one that's all frame, guys. You'll notice it has arms that come down for the wheels and a huge tank. I'll bet you 1,000 gallons. So that's 750 gallons. So that's eight pounds. That's 8,000 pounds. It's 1,000 gallons, guys. It's more than that. It's about 10,000 pounds. 8.8 pounds per gallon. A lot of the helicopters have disappeared, which I'm assuming they're back at. We have our private airports here are so busy. It's stunning how busy they are because of the population. I'm sure there's 40 some million people in California, but they could pull literally 4 miles away and fuel up, right? And so they're very, very fortunate like that. Guys, take off if you need to. No need to stay. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Good seeing you, honey. Thank you. Fernando. AJ, how you doing? I'll tell you, out here, it's out here. Yes, well, it's really spectacular. You can hear the difference totally in the motor. It's amazing. It's the problem with getting. I have 2 cameras here, which is really upsetting me. I could have hooked up 2 different cameras. It has a split screen, except I can't get one of them to work. And here we go. This bad boy's coming at us, guys. So he's about 3 miles. You can probably see him coming in. He's right between the 2 trees. Brewers, hey Jeff, how you doing, buddy? Great channel there. Anthony, the fire, there's 2 fires. There's fire right out here, a mile away, and right over that tank is where they're dropping mostly. But the last time they dropped, they were dropping well over here, so there might be a spot fire. And last night when I went to bed, this whole area here, there was smoke billowing out here all the way over the mountains throughout here. This whole ridge was billowing. Now, you have to understand, guys, if you're in the right spot, here comes this beast. Again, this is the turbine, I think, guys. It just sounds completely different. But the when I went to sleep, there was smoke. So there's a fire about 10 miles away from here, and there's a fire about a mile away from here. Look at this guy. And I want to tell you guys, I'm around military aircraft all the time. They have helicopters that make that look like a bottle cap. It's unbelievable what flies in. And I should take some of the aircraft that I see. They've got, I think they're the 35s. I think that's what they're flying out now. It's amazing to listen to the signature and how loud they are. Oh my God. So I don't know if you can see it, guys. It's landing in here. No need to stay, guys. We're just messing around here. I wanted to make sure you had this. Guys, I know I'm missing everyone. Please don't take it personal. I can't really see more than one person at a time. Maisie, how you doing here, hon? Lisa, good seeing you, honey. Youper, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, we have a lot of that too. That's what you see in the mountains here. That's exactly what that is. It's very shrubby. That whole area. So, the big trees are up North California. We have a tree about, I don't know, 75, 80 feet tall in our yard, but it's really rare. Really, really, really rare. And so I think up where you guys are, like Northern Cal, Illinois, Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, and all that, have a ton of trees. But when you get to different conditions, whether it be mountainous, there's a lot of scrub. So that makes total sense to me. That's an air crane. Thank you, Bottle Caps. Yeah, I see a lot of, I see that aircraft. There's one local, I think the big, where all these aircraft land is a place called Poway, I believe. That's where Cal Fire is centered out of, Poway, which is probably 20, 30, 40 minutes from here. And give or take, could be down to 7. I'm just not sure geographically. But it's always being used. These are always being, I've seen around my home alone. I was watching the similar thing at my house where they were circling. That's when they were eyeballing my pool. And it's okay. No one gives a problem with it. It's the way it should be. But you'll notice on the lake here, guys, I'm going to shine it down. There's no boats, nothing. And Cal Fire rules everything along with the rules here, because you don't want to have any obstruction, right? You don't want to have anything happen. There's enough stress coming in with all these. And I'm going to tell you, the number of helicopters here right now is 2 or 3. I remember watching 5 guys come out, five helicopters. I can barely see this, come out over here, one after the other, just like we saw those 3. That was just at one point, and then there was other helicopters coming right over my head through these trees, which is the flight pattern. It's clockwise, and I'm sure that's military. And Bottle Caps, you would probably know. You're up in Canada, but there's a certain thing that they all follow, so that they're all doing the same thing. Let me see. I love the smell of Monza and Scrub Oak. Yeah, that's it's well, guys, it's so hey Scoobs, how you doing, buddy? Good seeing you, dude. Adrian, love seeing you in here. Youper, love seeing you. Jeff, you rock, man. Joanne, I'm just thrilled you're here. I'm sorry you don't have a jacket. And I can't explain why, actually. Yes, photos. Thank you. Thank you, photos. We are. I've asked all the fire trucks were going in the opposite direction of where I was. On top of it, I checked 2 or 3 sources, and we are actually on the back end of the fire, meaning the fire is blowing away from me. So we're totally okay with where we're at, and we would not put them at risk, right? Meaning we're not going to be at risk making this film. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here, guys. It's not worth it. These fires, by the way, in heavy wind conditions, can burn a football field a second. A football field a second. So you can imagine the conditions here and the need to have command posts up in the air with the central helicopter guiding everything, because you can have fire tornadoes. You can have entirely different weather patterns coming off the mountains because of the heat and it changing the wind direction and everything, because it's just so bizarre. And Bottle Caps probably knows that way more than me. Hey, Relic Reaper, how you doing, Don? Good seeing you in here, buddy. Great seeing you. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I'm telling you, that thing is a beast. A beast. And you'll see them land in the water. They'll last there about that huge tank. That's really just a tank that has a propeller on it, guys. That takes about a little more than normal. I think about a minute and a half, 2. They hover, they drop a hose down, and then they pop back up. But it takes about a minute and a half, 2 minutes for that one. All the other ones take about 60 seconds. And that small one down there, that's been down there for 2 minutes. So it must be a add-on unit where that's a private helicopter and they've contracted to do this as a way to earn money. And they're still around, guys. So they're doing a huge service, man. After watching this, guys, I'm so stressed out, which I'm not. These guys are the best in the world, guys, period, bar none. And I say that because I'm biased. You take any fire. Oh, look at them. 2 at a time. I hope you can get both of them. Listen to that horsepower. It's unbelievable. That thing is full. Got 22 in here, guys. Thank you. Good seeing you, buddy. Don. Great seeing you. Amanda, thank you. Lisa, thank you so much. Jamie, thank you so much. If you don't have a jacket, I'm going to go back and look, guys. Everyone should have one. I don't think I took anyone off. But I understand if you don't come on for a while, they sometimes pull them off. Who knows? Hunting and stuff. Welcome on in. Thanks for coming. Hey, Dan, how you doing, buddy? We're watching. There's a fire right here. You can see the smoke coming off the mountains about a mile and a half away, mile away. That's one fire. There's another fire, and it is burning, I think, straight out over here. And it's going away from us. This one over here is going away from us. And they shut down the lake. All fishing is canceled. All lakes are used for reservoirs here, guys, because they're usually artificially dammed, and it's the only way to sustain the amount of water we need here in California because of the volume of people. But hunting is stuff. Welcome on in. Alvin Lewis, thank you for coming on in. Scoob, seeing you. You know, I'm not sure how that all works. All I know is that looks like a private airplane, private helicopter. And what I saw it come in earlier was the equivalent of, guys, I was 10 miles away from it. And it dropped. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to show you something here, guys. I showed earlier. Now, I'm going to, right where my finger is, guys, there's a red line. It goes from the mountain there down. Mountain there down. So it's right there. See, I don't know if you can see it. That's fire retardant. And this huge aircraft came in really low and just dropped this. It's poison as anything, from what I understand. I had a friend working in the industry, and they were trying to sell another type of tire retardant that wasn't toxic. I don't know, guys. It's all political, I'm sure. But I'm not sure. It just looked private. They're awesome. Joanna, love having you here, honey. Alvin, love having you. Nez, you're awesome. Hey, would you guys share out Joanne Glass and give her a follow? Oh my God, what happened here? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. That aircraft, just that small private one, came up and it moved all the air traffic to the side, meaning it made a mistake, or there's a spot fire. And you saw it on the screen, guys. I think it was on. Here's this beast. Here's the one I love. Look at this. It's a tank with wheels and a frame. Listen to that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Here's this one landing. Guys, please share out Joanne and follow Joanne. Everyone, if I could ask you, just take a few seconds and go follow Joanne Glass. She has been with me and Steve and the whole crew forever. Forever. Wonderful woman. Hunting and stuff. Love having you. Space Miner. In radio view of the TJE drops. Occasionally, you fly above a scene to direct air traffic and locates spots. Yes. Space Miner, you must have more familiarity. Yes, there's normally, I'm not sure if it's the size of the fire, but I know everything changed twice or three times. No, three times. And there's a flight pattern. They set it. So there's no problem. It's clockwise here. That's what I'm watching. They all follow a very specific loop that's being directed by someone. It's obviously, so I agree 100%. And then all the aircraft went and flew off over in this direction. Whoops, this direction here. And then they came back. 3 of them. We got one taken off here. So yes, you know what you're talking about. It's 100% true. I'm just drinking a beer and chilling. I'm going to make micheladas in a little bit. And Nez, I don't want to hear one thing about Clamato. Space Miner, love having you. Thank you for coming. Someone could share out Space Miner's link, that'd be great. Ronnie, welcome. There it goes. We're watching Cal Fire fight a fire. It is, you can swing a golf club, the wrong type of golf club with the wrong type of plate, start a fire. Glass can start a fire. Arsonist can start a fire. A backhoe can start a fire. Digging and hitting a rock, creating a spark, can start a fire. A shovel can start a fire. Catalytic converters and exhaust pipes can start a fire. So it is absolutely everything can start a fire. And this time of year is when it really gets crazy because we didn't have a lot of rain this year. We had a lot of rain last year. We didn't have a lot this year. We had later rains than normal this year, like into June. And I work by the ocean. And you'll see dew and rain happen there because it's a different weather system. But it's May gray, June gloom. So you're seeing an overcast come from the ocean into the landmass, and it's cloudy and overcast till about 10 or 11 or 12. So there's a lot of fires. There's a lot of risk. Anything can start a fire here. Yes, exactly, Scooby. Adrian, I love having you here. Guys, Adrian is one of my, I just, guys, I meet a lot of people on YouTube, and I just have an affinity for Adrian. I just think he's quiet. When he says a word, it's really important. There's some huge amount of value for me because I listen to people talk all their lives in front of me with big cufflinks, 18 sentences worth of titles, and they sucked at what they did. And it doesn't matter, guys, because, when Adrian says something, it's worth listening to. Let me see here. The new retardant is non-toxic, less caustic than the previous mixes. They used eat your paint and skin. Right. And that's what my friend was getting involved in. It was a company that was selling that new one. So maybe they go over to it. But they're on the side of the mountain over here from I'm there. Whoops. This screen is backwards. So I'm going to lead it right here. There's fire retard. You could see a red there, and so I'm hoping they're doing it because wildlife here is everywhere. There is the private one, I believe. Totally different flight pattern coming in, which I don't know why. Here's another one coming in. They must be fighting spot fires now. So that guy he's making a beeline to get, I imagine he's getting fuel. Nope. You see what he's doing, guys? It's really bizarre. What is he doing? He's approaching differently. I got another one coming over my head here in a second. See him coming in here? Got 25 in the house, guys. Thank you for coming. If you don't have I apologize to Joanne profusely. If you don't have a jacket, guys, we will get you one. If I've missed you, don't take it personal. Guys, I got one line I can see at a time. You're not wimpy, Joanne. You see the large-scale fires we had in the UK, and they hit 40 degrees C. No, I did not, Scoobs. I did not. I knew that you guys were having like really hot, right? You were having really hot stuff, like right now, but I didn't know you were having tons of fires. It was. I also heard you had some really weird weather, like really weird fog with like matter coming down and stuff, and that's kind of where I came in, right? I'm trying to see if I can find everyone. Oh, this guy's taking off. Michael's Drones, welcome on in. Great channel, guys. Gandalf, welcome on in, buddy. Love Gandalf. I give him so much crap. He just takes it and he throws it right back at me. How you doing, Michaels? Hope you're doing better. You know, guys, life is really stressful right now, and everyone's going through a lot. And you know, there's just some awful, nasty people out there, and they just don't realize how tough life is right now. A lot of people are just struggling mentally, physically, financially, and just keep that in mind. Now, I don't know where these helicopters are all going to. I'm going to shine you over here. There's so everyone. This is the South SoCal. This is Cal Fire Department. Cal Fire is what it's called. There's a fire right here. It's about a mile and a half away, and there's one right over these mountains here, guys. And it's going and it's going away. I've asked. We're not in any harm's way. We wouldn't need to be rescued. And I'm supposed to be on vacation. How's that going? You know, Johnny, if you just shut up. Anyway, guys, I hope you're all doing great. Hope you're doing great. But I never saw any of this. Nez, you rock. I never saw any of the stuff before I came out here. You know, you'd see helicopters and stuff. But yes, you're right, Gold Diver. You're right. Their burn rate of fuel has got to be significant, right? They're running their pumps. They're flying 8.8 pounds per gallon. Plus, they have they're up and going, right? They're lifting. Lifting is an aircraft. Is I think I remember an airplane 80%. Isn't it right, guys? Someone would know this in the chat. 80% of the fuel burn is on the way, or is it 20? It's some ungodly. I thought it was 80%, but that seems too high. Of the fuel burn is getting off the ground and getting up into the air. And I know I know a ton of it is, but I don't know the calculation. Probably one of you guys, Space Miner or Bottle Caps, you guys will probably know that because it's so much more important for some people to know this. I want to thank Nez for doing an awesome job. Oh, that's the big chair. Jamie, can you see it? Right? Straight ahead. That's the big chair. Can you see the green chair out there? That's that chair, buddy. I wish I could zoom it. I can't. But yeah, that is that chair, buddy. Guys, if you would follow, if I could ask everyone, Joanne Glass, if you'd click on her link, if you have a blue. If not, I'm going to go through and this will tell me who's coming in and stuff. I'll give you jackets. But if you click on Joanne and follow her, please. She's an awesome follow. and she's a great person, just very, very kind, guys. And I'm going to tell you that's important. That's the one I think is commercial. And that one is heading to the private airfield. So that makes sense to me. Commercial contract. They're probably looking for anything because they have to stop it. What I'm noticing, guys, in this fire over here, the fire is blowing this way. So it's the opposite of my finger. The fire is blowing this way. Because the screen is reversed. I don't know why it does that, but the fire is burning that way. Let me do that way. And today there was a plume of smoke right behind the houses, right behind the houses. We're going to watch the next aircraft come up. So let me see here. Hey Gareth, how you doing? Now Gareth is a troublemaker, and if I need to, because he is a massive troublemaker, so is Jamie kind of. But Nez and Gareth have been banned from talking to each other, and it didn't go so well for me. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not going to allow you to talk anymore. I'm going to have a cigar the size of a baseball bat when this is done, guys. Good seeing you, Gandalf. And I mean that. Hey, Pester. You might. There are, every helicopter is appearing to me to be different than the other ones. I don't know what there's like Space Miner came in with some really good information. Scooby had some good stuff about the UK fires, and bottle caps. But guys, I don't know what the different helicopters mean, if it's important, if it's not important, if they have a purpose versus another one, because I think they're all different designs of aircraft to put out fires for the most part. Some of them look a little bit more commercial because they're contracting, and I would suppose that the word goes out, we need anything and everyone here to fight this fire because there's houses involved, right? And a lot of people, when you get to these mountain areas here, guys, if you have a fire and it burns down your house, you can't get insurance again. It's the biggest scam ever. The government should cover that, especially in California, because they're incompetent. And what happens is they come in and they intimidate the insurance companies, so they don't want to do business here, and then they blame it on the insurance companies. Our governor is a dope, guys, a complete buffoon. And by the way, I don't like Gavin Newsom. But the point, guys, is they made it so hard to get insurance that if you have a fire, and if you have a fire in your house gets burnt, you might get coverage for that one, but you'll never get insurance again. And it's wrong. This should not be the case here. Everyone should be covered. That would make the state put more money into firefighting rather than what they do now, which is and guys, I have different opinions of this than some people. I have I don't. Hey, Titus, Ken, how you doing, buddy? Titus, guys, is whenever Titus comes in the room, I want to tell you what the man this guy is. He is the best man I've ever met in my life. He is raising money to pay for a kid's surgery because the parents don't have enough money. So he's going to pay for the surgery for the kid. He's given a house away to a needy family with a special needs kid. He gives and donates his time and his soul. They suck his soul out, guys, because he goes in and gives his time and his energy and his karma to these kids that are dying of cancer. And he is an amazing man. It is such a pleasure to know a God is great, that there is no words. There are no words that I have, because you can talk all day. He lives his life flat out to help other people. He gives before he takes, and he doesn't take anything, I don't think, guys. He's a very simple person. He also is a triathlete. And when you meet a person that's this complex and full, meaning athleticism as well as giving, it's rare, guys. Usually it's one or the other, because you have to think about how much effort it takes to, we got one coming in, how much effort it takes and how much energy it takes. If you are high energy people, it takes you, everyone takes your energy and takes it with them because they get a lift up from you. Titus, thank you for being here. You make my channel better. Nez, you do too, by the way. We're going to watch this guy come in. They're going to circle around in front of you. They're going to come around. You'll see him in front of the mountain, circling down to the lake. They'll drop down, spend 60 seconds to whatever. Guys, this is a pleasure to show you this. Torchy, welcome on in. We're showing you the Southern California fires being fought by Cal Fire. Best. Thank you, Gold Diver. Thank you very much for subbing to Joanne. Guys, please sub to Joanne Glass. Nez, would you share her link, please? I know you got other stuff to do. If you can't do it, honey, that's you're good with me. If someone would share Joanne Glass's link, thank you, guys. Torchy, great having you. We're watching Southern California fires. There's a fire, I don't know, 10 miles out here. It's going away. There's a fire 1.5 miles here, and it's going away too. They have done an amazing job. I want to make sure I get the lift off here. They've done an amazing job today. People are spazzing that they're going to lose their house, they're going to be homeless, and blah, 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 blah. But the Cal Fire does everything they can, man. They're amazing. Any good shots? Awesome. That's awesome. Hey, can I give you my website, my email? Can I give you my email? If you have like 1 or 2 shots you're not going to sell. 1 second, guys. I'm going to try to get some shots. Give me a second. So we're seeing a slowdown here, guys, of the helicopters going through. One of the people said something really smart. It's probably fueling. Is gigability here? Guys, I'm going to get down to the bottom and work my way up. How is the wind there today? It's about, I would say, 5 to 10 miles an hour. It's not bad. We have gusty winds, right? And that's when this stuff just is unmanageable. Now, I'm going to show you. Can you see right over here, guys? You can see there's fire, there's smoke. There's no fire, smoke. And it's just moving, right? It's 5 to 10 miles an hour. Just it's moving over in this direction, 5 to 10 miles an hour. It's a great question. Normally, guys, the fires get out of control really quickly when the fires are just ripping, right? Let me see here. Hey, Artist Resin, welcome. God, it's great seeing you. Torchy, great seeing you. Joanne, love having you. Artist Resin, guys, if you're not following, great supporter, awesome channel, great content. Great pickup. Pick up these people, guys. I'm telling you, the communities that are involved with this channel, guys, it's not me. They came here, guys. And they came here because they're supporting, right? That's who you want. You don't want people that stay on their channel and hover down. Thank you for coming, Artist Resin. Thank you. It means a lot to me. And it's great content, by the way. Hey, give my best to Steve, Joanne. Thank you. Hey, Ringo, how you doing, buddy? Good seeing you, Ringo. Space Miner, thanks for your input today. Real-time catfishing. How you doing, John? Good seeing you, buddy. John Parker is by the way, John, I need to PM you. I want to share something. I sent your work to my artist, my creative team. And we didn't use your work, but they used your work, and the guy's comment was, wow. And we talked about you with your work. And this is a guy I've known since 4.5 years old. So John, you've got talent, incredible talent. But he said something to me. I'll tell you off camera. That's what I want to do. But he said you have a lot of talent. And by the way, I gave you the absolute worst advice I ever could. Nez, don't even say a word. The best fire prevention tools you can buy for your land are goats, cows. I've never seen a fire across a bovine field. Space Miner, I have literally killed everything on my land except for ice plant. And everyone knows ice plant. If it hits ice plant, it puts the fire out. It's so filled with water that it saves it. You can literally last an entire summer. The plant just is loaded with water. I'm not sure if it gets it from the dew in the morning or whatever, but it is. And I have killed everything on our land. I've taken down trees, palm trees, and right now, the reason I know my house is safe because I know the people that live near me, and my house won't burn for anything. And I know that because our house would save everyone else's house because of the water we have, because the land we have, the access to everyone. And to me, I think our pool could fill up that helicopter, that big, huge helicopter. Let me see. Let me make sure I get this right. 6 times. That's a lot of water. And it's not enough. But then you come within 5 to 10 minutes, you got other bodies of water. It's unbelievable what it means. But you kill everything on you gotta really have a good control of your land. And the one thing I have done, Space Miner, is I've really taken seriously the idea, because we live in the desert, obviously. This is desert land. And if you go out to Yuma, you go out to the areas out in Lakeside, it is barren. You get Hamul, all this, it's barren. And then you do have grazed land, which is, I don't know what they're eating because it's plants and greenery, I guess. But that's exactly true. 100% true. Thank you, Nez. Hey, John Parker, thank you for coming on in. Torchy, thank you. Michael's Drones, thank you. Gold Diver, thank you. Hey, Allegra, how you doing? I saw you go live Algra. I'm sorry. Uh, I saw you go live the other night, and I was so exhausted I couldn't do it. Um, but I'm gonna, now that I know you're active, and that's awesome. Because when I see you again, I'll stop in and say hi. You catch me when I'm exhausted, the most exhausted. I work when everyone else is sleeping. I'm awake when everyone else. Um, uh, no, I'm sleeping when everyone else is awake, and everyone knows my schedule is all bizarre. So I will make sure to stop in on your channel. Thank you very much. Gandalf, great seeing you. Joanne, same here. Um, yeah, well, it's I don't hear anything going anymore, guys. And right about this time yesterday, everything stopped. Why? Do they feel like it's under control? I'm not sure. I'm not seeing any huge plumes, but I want to tell you, I went into the store. I had to buy some beer and some Clamato sauce. Nez, one word from you, and I'm banning you from eating any meat for the rest of your life. So, um, I went into the store, and the people in there were freaking, right? And I said, guys, they are pounding this fire. You have no idea what's happening outside. There's aircraft everywhere. And I walk out of the store, and that's when that massive aircraft dropped the fire retardant, because they knew if that got out of control, that what's going to happen is the houses were going to get involved. And that's just, Cal Fire is just like, it's revered here in California. Guys, I'm going to let you go. This is Johnny Smallpepper. I popped in, did this. Uh, if you would leave a comment, if you want me to go live on this tomorrow, I'm going to try to get a better vantage point. But if you want, I can go live tomorrow, because I'm going to tell you, if this picks up again tomorrow, guys, and it seems like they're making really good headway, then maybe I'll go live. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for being here.